What's good, family? What's good, family? It's your boy, MI4K20, and also known as MI, also known as my regular name, Demond, in the building, talking some Hawks. Let's start off with some good news that I like to see. So Trae Young posted up to the IG today, man, to the Twitter, him in the gym, not playing ball, but lifting some weights. Y'all know I love to see it. We do need our young superstar point guard to start the season off next year with a little bit more muscle than previous years. You know, got to be able to take those hits in the lane. Need that strength so you can finish through contact. So glad to see Trae Young uh posting that up, hitting them weights. Trae, you need to lift them little 40-pound dumbbells. I need more than that. I need more than that. Now, if you were doing some dumbbell curls, that's cool. But if you're doing some chest press, son, we need you at about, at least at the 80s. If you're doing, the dumbbell chest bench press. But that's a good sign to see. Let me speak on. Saw another article come out on DeAndre Hunter. Executives around the league valuing on DeAndre Hunter at 15 to 16 million per. That's right around the same amount that Kevin Huerter is making. Not too upset. Um, next year Hunter is making 9 million. So I could see his skill set worth 15 to 16 million. Nothing more than that though. Inconsistent production. Even though he had a good playoff series against the Heat. But he's inconsistent with the production. He's inconsistent with games played. That knee. Got to get a good we got to get a good specialist on that knee. If I'm DeAndre Hunter, I'm going to get a second opinion on my knee anyway, because it seems like every time the team doctors clear him, he come back, the knee is flared up, swollen. So I would get a second opinion, but I'm not that's where I would value Dre at 15 to 16 million per, right around that Kevin Huerter range. That might be a little bit more. I got to double check than Kevin Huerter, but I'm not too upset with that. Would I extend him this offseason? No, I wouldn't do it. We did that last year. We got burnt extending Kevin Huerter. You got to make these players earn that money. I don't want to say earn that money, but show them that they're worth the amount of money that they're seeking. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Huerter, we could have paid anybody. We could have saved half of that and paid anybody to do what Kevin Huerter did last year. He didn't really blow us off the map last year by his performances. Like I said, he's inconsistent too. He'll give you a game here, then he'll take off a couple games, then he'll give you a game here. So, when I'm looking in that 15, 16, $17 million range, you're either a good 3-point shooter and you getting the shots up. Well, let me change that. You should be averaging, I would like to see averaging between 12 and 15 points. Kevin is right around there, but his points, sometimes they don't seem like they're impactful. Sometimes he'll give you 12, 14 points, and until you look at a box score, you didn't even know he had that many, because his stuff don't be impactful. So, no, I wouldn't extend DeAndre Hunter. I would let him play out the final year and take my chances in restricted free agency, and let it run from there, And my last topic I want to talk about, guys, Travis Slink finally admitted that the offseason, he dropped the ball on the offseason last year. Finally admitted, guys, y'all heard me say it. Y'all heard me blaming Travis for this roster, and he finally admits that he dropped the ball. He finally admits that he did not make us a better team last year after that run to the conference finals. And what I will say is this about Travis. Y'all know I haven't been a real big Travis Schlenk fan, but I will say this. I can always tip my cap to a man who can keep it real with the fans, keep it real with himself, and don't really got to hide nothing. Now, obviously, you don't expect your GM to come out and say which moves he made that he regrets, or a move that he didn't make and has regrets. I can respect that. But at least he came out and said it. You know what I'm saying? Um, kept it real in the mug. He kept it real. He said, we made the decision last year to run the same group back. We probably should have tried to upgrade as opposed to stay to the status quo. The way the season played out, we certainly going to try to upgrade the roster moving forward into next season. Okay, exactly correct. Exactly correct. Now, I'm not upset that he ran the same core players back. I was upset because he didn't bluster the bench. You know, he didn't hit needs. Well, he did hit one need. To pick up a DeLon Wright was a major move, but he didn't address length for us, which, the length, you still need tall dudes in the NBA. I know in the playoffs we seeing a lot of small ball, but you still got to get rebounds. You still got to stop the other team from getting offensive rebounds. And as you can see in the Miami series, that was something we couldn't do. You go back to last year in the playoffs against the Bucks. We couldn't do it because we didn't have the length. We didn't have the height. He didn't address. Don't know why he went and got us Gorgie Dang. I don't know what he was supposed to do. TLC didn't like him. Gave TLC did tip my cap to TLC. He did give us a couple good games, but we gotta stop. As Hawks fans, bro, we got to get out of this mentality of going after these budget ballers, man. Like, go get us some real bona fide players. I ain't saying everybody got to be all-star, but dang, why we not getting a PJ Tucker? Why we not getting these Bobby Portises? You know what I'm saying? These key veterans, key role players that know they role. Why we not getting these Pat Bevs? You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be going after to bluster this team. You know what I'm saying? We don't have. I mean, he says he's gonna try to improve the roster, guys. But let me tell you something. If you look at our money situation, only way we're gonna improve this roster is by making trades. We ain't gonna sign nobody outright. Well, all we got left is the mid-level exception, which is what, $6 to $10 million. We're gonna have to make trades. So depends on who he got on the trading block. It depends, we could help ourselves through the draft. By addressing the issue by getting us a young big. We could don't forget we still got Jalen Johnson. He got to get his minutes. What is he gonna do with Sharif Cooper? I think Coop should be our backup point guard next year, but then you come up, what are we doing with Skylar Mays, who's been holding on, doing, being an ultimate professional? What is Travis Lee gonna do with him? So, like I said, I took my cap to Travis, man, admitting that. But y'all have heard me say it all season. The roster is poorly built. The player's not good enough. I like the core. But I don't like the core enough to where one of them can't be traded. You know what I'm saying? Not including Trae Young. I love Collins, but if I could package him and get me a Donovan Mitchell or something to that effect, I got to think about that move. You know what I'm saying? If I got to package a Hunter or Kevin Huerter, one thing we got to get ready for, Hawk fan, is when you're trying to go for a championship, you got to get another All-Star. We need a legit another All-Star. It's gonna cost you draft picks and some young talent if you're going after a proven All-Star NBA player. And we got to get used to that. We got to get out of the mindset of, if we trade this guy, he might turn out to be something. We got to get out of that mindset. If we want to better this team. Now, on the other hand, could Dre Hunter, Kevin Huerter, John Collins continue their development? Sure, they can. Sure. But at the end of the day, it depends what your goal is. If your goal is to win a championship, there's no way you pass up keeping a Collins, a Hunter, or a Huerter when an available, proven NBA All-Star who has proven that they can get it done at this level is available. You got to kick the tires on that. So that's all I got for now, family. Hey, don't forget, I'm going to start setting up a schedule. We're going to start going live again so we can just chop it up with our Hawks family. I miss all y'all, man. We had some fun conversations, man, fun debates, doing the post-game lives. I miss it. I miss the interaction with all the fans, all our Hawk fans, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't too many of us out there. I can go out here and talk Lakers, talk Lakers, Celtics, and there's tons of fans. But when you're a Hawk fan, ain't too many of us, you know what I mean? So I cherish the time that we have up here during the post game. So we're going to start setting up a schedule to where we go live at least once a week at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? So I get all the homies up here, and I'll post that up and let y'all know. But until then, everybody stay safe. Your boy is out. Y'all know what time it is, man.